Hello out there, everyone. I am DJ Particle. This is ParticlePlay Live. It is Thursday. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, there will be no streams on Friday, Saturday, or, of course, Sunday, because I will be at MiniCon. It used to be the main science fiction convention in the Twin Cities, but well, let's just say it has since fallen to the wayside. Oh, come on. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta do some things. What the hell? Hold on. Something is up with my chroma key. Let's see. No. Smoothness. Yeah, it's probably the smoothness. Scroll, sharpen, crop pad, color credit pot. All right. All right. I think we got it. Let's get into Discord because we've got to say hi to RankoHoshino. Hello, Ranko.
Howdy.
How are you doing today?
Fine.
Fine?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta go and pump up the Pokemon today, so
I just got a lot of stuff on my mind because of Hololive, you know?
Oh, yeah, with Gargura graduating.
Good at leaving. It's like people being overly negative even though the girls keep asking them to not spread negativity.
Mm-hmm.
People being like, Hololive being all bad just because... It's like, so what? It's like, it's perfectly normal for people to not always agree on stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And it's perfectly normal for agencies to change, wanting to try new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It is. And if the talents don't want to go along with it, that's fine.
Yep.
They can leave if they want to.
Yep, we will wish Gargura the best in her future as likely Senzawa.
Yeah. And it's not like we were ever guaranteed to have these talents along for the ride forever anyway. And have you ever noticed that former Hololive members tend to not speak ill of their previous jobs?
They can't. NDA.
Like, without going into details, even then. Like, even while they weren't even being vague about any negativity, they just didn't.
And now we
anything.
And now we got what 2, 3 in a row mentioning problems with the company.
The disagreements with management, but that's just life. Doesn't necessarily mean Hololive's a bad company, you know?
Yeah, because hasn't Hololive lost like 2 ENs and 1 JP like within the last few weeks?
Had their announcements of that, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, there has been no vagueness of like bad talk of their previous job. You know?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is not a fucking Doki Bird situation.
Right. Like, on the other hand, you want to talk about someone who said they may or may not have had a bad time with their previous job?
Who?
Amy Kyoku was vague about it, but like, yeah. For those, if you know about V Reverie.
Oh yeah, V Reverie. Yep.
No, that company was legitimately bad.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, and something else. Did you?
I don't worry too much about Hololive, you know?
I know. I'm sure you've heard about, what was it? Brave Group? Who decided they were going to look for any excuse to get rid of one of them. What was it? One of the managers, I think.
What happened?
Oh, Brave Group was trying to get rid of. Brave Group basically tried to get rid of one of their. I don't know if it was a talent or a manager. But I think she quit before she could be fired. But it got revealed that the top brass of the agency. I mean, and someone actually got a recording of this. The top brass of the agency were in the boardroom discussing, well, let's manufacture an NDA breach to get rid of her.
Are you actually fucking kidding me?
I am not actually fucking kidding you. I am fucking serious.
That is a lawsuit waiting to happen now.
Yeah. And apparently said person has already hopped onto their PL, and their first stream back on their PL was basically a stream about how VTuber agencies are becoming shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, people comparing Hololive with Niji Sanji, apparently.
Hololive isn't that bad yet. As far as we're aware.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're that bad.
Yeah,
as far as we're aware.
Yeah.
Because the whole Niji Sanji stuff, that is like, oh my god.
It is still a pretty bad place.
Yeah, well,
especially Niji EN.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's mostly Niji EN. Niji JP is still doing okay for now.
Yeah, well, when all that stuff, it just kills the entire company. You get what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah.
You what?
Yeah, I feel like people are kind of overreacting with the Hololive situation.
Well, we'll see. It's not usually a good sign when an agency gets 3 graduation announcements in about as many weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was Gura, and who was before Gura?
Mume. And before that was Shion.
Yeah, and one of their JP talents announced graduation.
Shion.
Too. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. So that's 4.
And then we also had Fauna leave.
Well, Fauna left a couple months ago.
That hasn't been a couple months, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've lost so much track of time.
But still, 4 talents leaving your agency in the span of about as many weeks, that is not good.
Like, they have their reasons, I'm sure, and I imagine they tried to come to some kind of agreement.
Yeah, but haven't...
It's just that things aren't always going to work out, you know?
Yeah, but haven't they all mentioned disagreements with management?
And that could mean anything. They can only say so much, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So that can literally mean anything. And it could be whatevs.
Why would you
And it was actually... Let's see, Fauna retired just after the start of the year.
Yeah. So...
Remind me the next time I brush my teeth, because floss my toothbrush very well. I say is, when was the last time I brushed my teeth?
But I wouldn't be super overly negative about it.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, TTV Matt? Matt the Octoling?
I really gotta get...
Oh, speaking of Octos, we got a new follow since our last stream, and actually, this person followed just before I went live. Blossom Octo, I do not know if you are watching right now, but if you are, welcome to the Particle Acceleration. I
That's
do hope you
one of the
enjoy your
best
stay
times
here.
to follow.
What?
I got a new follow. I got a new follow.
Cool.
I got
Undies. Another streamer followed me.
Yeah, but I'll say again, Gargura may be leaving at the end of the month, but things are looking likely
Start of
that
next month, but yeah.
well, end of this month, start of next month. 1 day difference, whatever. But it is looking likely that she will come back as Senzawa again. And apparently, Senzawa was quite the meme generator back in 2019, 2020. I mean, Senzawa had almost 1 million YouTube subscribers before leaving for Hololive. So she was a big name even before Hololive.
Wow.
So it kind of makes me wonder why she went to Hololive in the first place.
To try things out, probably.
Probably rose-tinted glasses. I don't know. Like, you know the saying where it's like, oh yeah, like hindsight, like rose-tinted glasses, whatever. I don't know.
The possibilities of what could have been, and things actually did go well for the most part for her there.
Well, yeah. Nobody stays for 5 years if they're not. Okay, that's a bad example because I worked at McDonald's for how many years, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
And it's not like we hear of Hololive having some kind of graduation queue, unlike the on, or at least the English branch, anyway.
I'm tired.
Oh, jeez.
Today's basically just been a sleeping day for me.
But yeah, as far as we know, Hololive is still okay as a company.
Yeah. What? How long
Just
has
that
Senzawa
disagreements.
been? Yeah,
It's just that disagreements are just going to happen sometimes.
With new managers, people quit. I remember one of the last
Things change, people leave, and people come
was
and go,
a new
and
manager.
that's that.
Yeah, I remember the literal last breaking point, the new manager at McDonald's, and then so many people, myself included, just quit. And
There
then
may be a change in direction that some people just can't keep up with for whatever reason, and
then
that's
the
okay.
best part about everything is that the manager quit 3 days after I left.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know what? I'll be better off at this place I'll be better off regardless.
Looks
And
like
to say that we should never change is a silly thing as well.
some people are already thinking that Senzawa is going to have the same username on Blue Sky as on Twitter, which is Senzawa. Because sensenzawa.bsky.social, no posts, no profile picture, nothing.
But it exists.
1,600 followers.
Ah. Yep. That's either people starting to look for it, and like, you get what I'm saying? And like,
I think I already knew of her past life account anyway.
The higher likelihood of making that new account, and then
I think I already knew of that other account anyway.
yes, graduations are gonna happen. It's just
Yes.
I don't think that I would like leave at any point. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I would stop being a VTuber at any point, at least. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. We all do our own things our own way for as long as we feel like it.
yeah. So, sorry, I'm going through a Pokemon art book. Isn't Wobbuffet's shiny pink?
You have no idea
Okay.
what's going on, Goldenrod? Oh, jeez. How you doing today?
Wobbuffet.
I know that the female Wobbuffet has a
Lipstick.
lipstick, that's the word.
As of Gen 4. Shiny Wobbuffet. Purplish pinkish, yeah.
It's pretty close. About as close as I can get.
Probably a little more purple than pink. What's it? It's like bulk up.
Wobbuffet is one of those Pokemon that you either really love it or you have a bad history with it because it killed one of your Pokemon
Oh, gee.
during a Nuzlocke.
Goldenrod says stomach
Plus one
hurts.
attack,
for the
plus
whole
one defense.
Stomach hurts. Ouch. You got any, like, maybe, oh. Wobbuffet is a locket. Oh. Well,
Nuzlocke Ender.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I said you're either okay with it or you hate it because it killed one of your Pokemon.
Yep.
In a Nuzlocke.
If your stomach hurts, I don't know. Try you have milk of magnesia. You got Pepto-Bismol. You got Rolaids, Tums.
Amitrol.
Although you can't really buy Rolaids anymore. Unless, of course, you buy it like online or something.
I think Amitrol is like over the counter, right? I don't fucking remember.
Oh God.
I've been on so many like nausea medications throughout my life that it's like, well, I remember the name of this one, but I don't remember if it's over the counter or not. Because
Oh. Oh, Blue Sky Skeet from YouTuber Some Jerk with a Camera. Because if their dumper McBrainworms actually does find out what causes autism, the most humane next course is to synthesize that cause into a vaccine and forcibly inject into every neurotypical, because I'm tired of this shit.
Yep.
Wow. Dang.
Yep.
Yeah, Some Jerk with a Camera, otherwise known as Tony Goldmark, by the way. He's one of my old friends from the comedy music scene, but he also does podcasts and like I said, back when he was on Channel Awesome, he used to have a series called Some Jerk with a Camera.
Nice.
Just one piece of sand attack and you're missing like forever.
Oh my God. Someone got a video of Elon Musk walking around, walking around an office. And as soon as he realized he was being filmed, he tried to puff up his chest and stretch out his arms.
Really?
Yeah. Caption for the video. Apparently, Doge has not yet defunded the Ministry of Silly Walks. Monty Python reference there.
Also, here's a bit of a change in Emerald compared to Ruby and Sapphire. We got more trainers, as per usual.
Oh, who's the third voice? That's, hey! It's Killmason!
Yeah. He's here to hang out with us.
Yeah. I usually chill here on Take It Easy days.
Well, we're going to be basically forced into a double battle. Oh well.
I'm tired. When am I not?
Oh, from Rolling Stone.
What?
Supposedly, according to an article in Rolling Stone, Trump is spiraling into a paranoid frenzy. He's been searching for a mole in Mar-a-Lago, asking close Republican associates if they're wearing a wire, and wondering if his phone is tapped.
When are people going to realize that he's been displaying signs of dementia for the last I don't know how many years?
I know. But the thing...
You think some people actually care, though?
No.
Let me tell you.
They just care about how Biden was showing signs of dementia.
Well...
But he stepped down. Granted a little.
Well, we found out there is one thing the Republicans care about. Lisa Murkowski, Republican senator from Alaska, finally admitted what we suspected all along. In that the Republicans,
There's like 50 of them.
that the Republicans are afraid of Trump.
No shit.
To quote Murkowski, quote,
No
retaliation is real, unquote.
I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where if older generations, like even like generations like say like maybe even Gen X and like above, you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like if they don't end up doing it, our generation's gonna end up doing it. The age limit for being in office.
Well, as much as I hate to say this, Killmate, your generation will likely have a literal war between the sexes before that happens.
Well, yeah. my generation.
And let me say, you are very atypical for a Gen Z guy. Apparently, Trump. Apparently, Trump's approval rating among Gen Z guys has only risen since Trump took office.
Huh?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
What are you talking about? I'm paying attention to the game.
Trump's approval rating among Gen Z guys has
The
risen
disapproval
since Trump took office. Again.
The disapproval rating has risen, and this, for me.
Oh well, yeah. Well, like I said.
Empathy.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you're not.
Okay.
You're not you're not a typical Gen Z guy. You're gay.
Emmy.
What?
Yeah, no shit. But there's a large reason why so many people my age are enacting the 4B movement.
Yeah.
There's a large reason. Large reason. And then the older generations are getting even more pissy at us because when are you giving us grandkids? When are you gonna have birth? When are you gonna pay for the $40,000 childbirth? I don't make much in 5 years.
They're gonna unrig things to make it so we can actually just go ahead and have kids.
No, seriously, like, I don't even make $10,000 a year.
I know.
I make no money, basically.
The year that I made the most money, and my dad said that I barely even made $8,000.
Well, then you got lucky in one respect. It's not taxable. It's not taxable.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Wait a minute. I was just going to say, it's not taxable unless you're self-employed.
It's taxable. Over 600 is taxable, I mean.
No. Over 600, you have to report to the IRS. However, if you make under, like, I think nowadays it's like 15,000 a year. Then you get an earned income credit. You don't pay taxes.
I know.
At that point, you're not considered having made enough to pay taxes. But no, 600 is how much you have to make.
What is being taken up every year?
Well, see, here's the thing. Now you're talking about your income from Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. So that's not self-employed income.
No
basically,
shit.
yeah, your taxes get taken out, but because you made less than 15,000 total, you get all that back, and that's what your refund is.
Not with the school taxes. That was like, how much money?
Now, if you had gotten over 600 in Twitch, that you would have had to pay taxes on because that's self-employed income.
Yeah. I know I'm gonna have to pay taxes next year for my Twitch stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I made enough to finally hit that point of just purchase, and that was one of the scariest purchases I've ever had to make, and I don't know why. Like, it's one of those things of like it.
Yeah. So basically, the short version, any income reported on a W-2, you have to report it if it's over 600, but you don't actually pay taxes unless it's over about 15,000. And any money that got taken out from taxes, you just get back. Income reported on 1099s, if it's over 600, it's taxable no matter what.
So that's what the returns are?
Well, for most people, the tax refund is a return of how much how much over was taken out of your paycheck. For example, I made about 55,000 a year last year, and I got a refund of about 1,300. That 1,300 represents the difference between how much I was actually supposed to pay in taxes and how much got taken out of my paychecks over the course of the previous year.
I know I'm getting I think my dad said 200 something, maybe.
Yeah. So when taxes are taken out of your paycheck, when taxes are taken out of your paycheck, the company, the employer that you work for, usually overestimates,
except for the school tax.
And if you make too much for earned income, and if you make over the line, like in this case, about 15,000. Then however much was taken out that was over, you get back as a refund.
I've got nothing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here confused. Like, yeah, I don't know. All I know is that my taxes are paid. They're taking out a certain amount, then I get a certain amount back. That's all I understand. All I know is that they're paid and that they're done and that I don't need to worry about them till next year. That's the
right.
only thing I understand.
Yeah, I try to get my taxes done pretty early. I usually have mine done in February.
Oh yeah, I would have gotten them done in February too. It's just they sent them to the wrong address.
Yeah.
My mom gets her stuff done in February. She schedules the appointments a year in advance.
Mhm.
And she doesn't do it herself because it's a bit more messy, because she also follows me as a dependent, so she kind of feels like she needs help for that.
Yeah. I don't think I'm filed as a dependent under anyone, but I'm definitely.
I very much am.
Yeah, well, if you're under 26, it's possible you could be.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you're over 26 and you work your own job, then you don't have to be anyone else's dependent. If you're under 18, you definitely would. Ages 18 through 26, you can be, but it's not mandatory.
I just am.
Well, yeah.
Well, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I just keep on being like, God damn it, I want to go outside like right now. Just right now.
I know. When's your chair coming?
It should be getting here Sunday, meaning it's either getting here Saturday or Wednesday, knowing my luck.
Who's delivering? Who's the delivery service?
Amazon. So
Amazon
Saturday
does deliver on Sundays, by the way.
No, you get what I'm saying. Sometimes it comes in a day early. Sometimes it comes in 3 days late.
Hilariously, that's both the cases actually happened.
That's
to me with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver when I pre-ordered them. Heart Gold arrived a day early. Soul Silver arrived 3 days late.
You
So
saying
I got Heart Gold the day before release in America.
You saying that you pre-ordered Heart Gold Soul Silver when that was one of my first Pokemon games ever?
Yeah.
Like, other than Yellow?
I pre-ordered both of them. I'm pretty sure I still have the Lugia and Ho figurines somewhere in my room. And the Pokewalkers. Of course, the Pokewalkers should be dead by now.
Oh, probably. Most certainly, yeah. It's been what,
This game's just so fun.
Years? It's been like 20 years?
No.
When did Heart Gold come out?
HGSS. In Japan in 2009, and in the US in 2010.
2009?
In Japan.
Holy shit, that's like a late DS release.
That's an early, well, not late, not.
The DS itself came out in 2004.
Yeah, and the 3DS came out in 2011. So.
And Gen 5 is also DS.
At least I think the 3DS
Which is the early
came out.
2010s.
I don't know. All I know is that I got my
3DS.
I bought my DS when I was 8
2011.
years old.
Yep, February 2011.
I was
But
either
yeah, Gen 4 and Gen 5 happened on the Nintendo DS.
I think I was in first grade when I bought my DS. And I almost bought it with nickels, quarters, and dimes.
I
And
bought my
pen-
Wii with $20 bills. Along with Super Paper Mario, a classic controller, and some Wii points. Somewhere around $400 total.
Mhm.
Back when I actually had a job. More or less.
Yeah. The
I
DS.
got laid off. You know, the crazy thing is that it was my former stepmother that got me that job. They didn't tell me directly. They told me through her.
Yeah.
I didn't care because that meant I got to sleep in again.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? At least I get to sleep in again.
Yeah.
And I got my Wii.
Whee!
I still have that Wii.
Whee!
I still use it, obviously.
Well, no shit.
It's my super awesome, amazing emulation box.
That's a mood.
I gotta tell you that the homebrew emulators made for Wii are generally pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Especially for the bigger named handhelds and consoles of the past. Yep. I also learned how to make it play its own games digitally, even though that's not necessarily supposed to be a thing. Like backed up copies of Wii games on the Wii, on a off of a portable device, because gotta make that disk drive last as long as possible, right?
Trying to think how old I was when I had my key. I know that my youngest, right? No, not youngest. Yes? No? Maybe so? I don't know. One of my siblings was only like maybe 1 or 2 when the whole situation of the Game Boy getting thrown in the bathtub happened.
Oh, jeez.
I was so fucking upset.
Yeah.
I think I have only ever like raged, like screaming, crying, like autistic meltdown over like a game or like anything like that, like rage
Oh,
twice
You know the nuttiest-
in my life.
Well,
And that was
you know the nuttiest
when-
thing is that Game Boys actually survived an explosion during a war. It's on display in a museum.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
why didn't mine get to survive?
Oh,
being drowned in the bathtub?
I heard it finally stopped working.
Wow.
Well, it's
Because water and explosions are different things.
Oh yeah.
but yeah, I heard it
But if
finally
it's an
stopped. I heard it finally stopped working just simply because the batteries ran out and they couldn't open the battery cover to replace the batteries.
That's like crazy. Game Boy is like one of the most durable pieces of hardware I've ever heard of. And to think that it's a game system.
Yeah, it just doesn't survive being submerged into water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with your Game Boy. If you drop it on the floor, you might break the floor. Like an old Nokia.
I was gonna say like a Nokia.
Like, forget about newer technology where if that stuff breaks when it hits the floor, when you drop older stuff, sometimes the floor might break.
Mm-hmm.
There is a piece of our kitchen floor that has like this like hole in it, and I'm almost certain it was because of something falling on it. I'm almost certain. Whether it be a phone or whether it be like some sort of like meat mallet or something. You get what I'm saying? But like,
It'd be hilarious if it was an old Nokia.
But the thing is, this house was built in like the 70s, I think. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's
old.
It's a really old house. Yeah. Trying to think but there's only been 2 times that I've like genuinely raged over something like that, like screaming, crying, throwing things, just completely inconsolable about like video game stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when my little sibling threw my Game Boy in the bathtub, and that was when my cousin deleted my save file in Animal Crossing New Leaf.
If I were to start up another island on Animal Crossing New Horizons, just for the heck of it, I would get another Switch.
Yeah.
I would not delete my island. I would not delete my mom's island.
Yeah.
I'd just straight up get another Switch. And
Yeah.
Hilariously, of course, I can do that because Amazon.
Yeah.
Gift card funds.
Yeah.
When a Pokemon holds a smoke ball and goes into a wild Pokemon battle, the Pokemon is like your Pokemon holding that smoke ball is guaranteed to be able to run away from that battle, basically. So it's just basically a regenerating ninja smoke, a regenerating ninja smoke ball. It is not consumed upon usage.
I want to play Pokemon, but I have to lay on my stomach right now. I cannot lay on my back.
I can only sleep on my back.
Same, but when you're in
If I
bed
sleep on my side, my head will make contact with the pillow, and I'll get something similar to swimmer's ear to happen. A similar pain, but I call it sleeper's ear because it happens in bed instead of being caused by water.
I have to sleep with my blankets like wrapped around me in the weirdest fucking way, and I like have to have like a pillow in between my arms. Otherwise, my shoulders are gonna end up like fucking like forward into like and like practically trying to choke me, and like I wake up with dislocated shoulders. And so yeah, I keep a giant pillow in between. Yeah.
So you wrap yourself up in a fun way.
You could say that.
You become a burrito!
Not necessarily. I become blankets are very weirdly wrapped around, like a circle, like.
All right.
Because otherwise, I end up dislocating stuff.
Ah. Hey, it's Kyome wrap.
You know that's why my name is Hey, it's Kyome Sub, right? Because sub sandwiches.
Yeah.
Funny how I ended up
haven't
with a
had a sub sandwich in years. It's like, shoot, I haven't had a sub sandwich in years.
I haven't had a sub sandwich since, I want to say August. I don't know. It was like $30, and $30 is like the thing is, for 3 Subway sandwiches, it was $30 and I was like, dude, it's not even worth it because, well, 1, gluten intolerance. It's not gonna last too long, and 2, $30.
Also, hey, we're battling against a swimmer named Denise. It's swimmer Denise. Swimmer female Denise. I mean Denise. Dang it.
I think it was August because it was when my sister was working there.
I just need to find Aaron.
And my sister hasn't worked at Subway in a pretty good long time.
I haven't had Subway in a long time, and that's where I get my sub sandwiches from.
Yeah.
There was a Subway near my house, but it's gone. It became something else.
Yeah. The main issue is I can't just be like, well, I can just DoorDash it. 1, it's $10 for 1 sub sandwich. And 2,
that Subway nearby, one of the kids that I also went to high school with worked there at some point.
and 2, I need the people to like change their gloves in the middle of making the after like making other people's sandwiches and like wash their hands. Because I have a very severe allergy to some of the ingredients that are in those bowls.
Including olives, right?
Yep. That's the main culprit.
See, I remember things about you, Kiyome.
Gluten intolerant to begin with. I should not be eating gluten.
30
Yeah.
for a fucking sandwich. God.
I'm not
That better be
kidding.
a
It
damn
was
good
$30.
sandwich, then.
Oh, jeez.
Like, that better be a damn good sandwich.
It was
What's
not.
up, Matirsa?
Well, then that sucks. There we go.
Who are you calling that?
Huh?
Eh?
What?
Anyway, VTubers, let's keep enjoying our time with our favorite ones while we can, obviously. Always support the ones that you enjoy most while you can. Always try your best to have a good, positive time. Maybe that's just another reason why I just keep watching Watame as much as I can.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Keep yawning.
Also, another thing to bring up about Hololive. This coming this September will be Sora's 8th anniversary.
Oh, jeez.
The very first member of Hololive is having her 8th anniversary.
And
in
she
September.
hasn't graduated yet.
Yeah. Still think it's funny how A-chan has stated that she has become more baby over the years. Tokino Sora. She's definitely a cutie.
My wrist brace has a hole where the metal is sticking. Like, it's like there's a hole that's like just right where I put my palm on the ground. Gee, I wonder where it came from.
Oh hey, match calls are active now because we have the 5th badge. And you can see who's looking for a rematch by the square Pokeball thing icons.
Square Pokeballs. Oh, jeez.
More like Pokeblocks, am I right?
Yeah.
Those are but that's its own thing in this game, in this region. Yeah, they're Pokeblocks, but Pokeblocks are a different thing. But yeah, the square Pokeball icons. And for another double battle. Looking forward to getting to the DS games. I got things set up on my DS set. I got things together on my DS setup.
Now I'm seeing what that's from. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not from when I am like completely on the ground. That's when I use my box. Because I use a box to like kind of like straighten my back a little bit, so I'm not like breaking my back. That sounds terrible. But like, because the thing is, when I'm like crawling, this arm is shorter than this one, so I like have my hand down to the ground, and then I have my other hand into a fist. If that makes any sense.
You just made Kimmy, you just got me to do a thing.
Huh?
I'm just checking the length of my arms. They're the same length as each other.
Yeah. You know, this. It's about the length of my hand level shorter, right? Because that's the thing that I'm doing right now. Like, I'm like pushing one hand up against the wall, and then the other one at the same like angle is like fist to the wall. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that much level shorter. Granted, I have very, very, very small hands, so.
I could see that.
The thing is, my sister got the large hands. And I'm like, dude, like...
Imagine having candy me.
My hands stopped, well, no, they didn't really stop growing because, well, the muscles in this hand stopped growing. Is that what? The muscles and the skin in this hand
just kind of stopped happening.
But the bones in my hand did not until a little bit after, so it looks like my skin is too tight on my fingers.
Wow.
It's because it's same with my muscles, and I can't straighten my fingers. So, yeah. That is the hand that I burnt, though. And
Man, like, wow.
It's
There's something different. Back to the game. Shoot, me, Nectar has such a cool cry.
Yeah, my hand is the burn is starting to look like significantly better.
Well, that much is good.
Yeah. It's definitely gonna leave a scar, but it's a much better sight than what it was.
But yes, me, Nectar has like one of the coolest cries in the series.
Yeah. Yeah. What game are you playing right now? I can't remember.
Emerald!
Yeah.
Almost done with the Game Boy line of things. Yes, I'm lumping in the Super Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advanced in together. Because Game Boy is still in the title.
Well, yeah. Hell, when I talk about my Game Boy, I think I had a Game Boy Advance, but that it was a game. Like, I just label it as a Game Boy.
I'm controlling one Game Boy with another Game Boy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm controlling the Game Boy player with the Game Boy Advance SP.
I don't remember exactly which Game Boy I had, but I remember I was able to play Pokemon Yellow on it.
It could be any Game Boy then.
Yeah. That's the problem. Because Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game.
Mine was red. Mine was either red or blue. Shoot, I still remember the posters on the front of the Toys R Us that no longer exists as a Toys R Us. The building's still there, but it's a different store now.
I remember I was also able to play Mario Kart, whatever it was called.
Mario Kart Super Circuit?
I think.
In Japan, it's Mario Kart Advance.
I know
also
it
has
got
mobile
brought-
GBA capabilities in Japan.
I know that it was brought onto NSO expansion. Because I played it a couple of years ago as like a little nostalgia.
Did you play it on a handheld originally?
On one of the Game Boys, yeah.
The only Game Boy Mario Kart is Super Circuit.
Well, yeah, then
And that's the GBA title.
Okay, so then it was
Super Circuit.
probably a GBA. It was probably a GBA that I played.
Yeah.
Yellow
Yeah.
Hand.
Yeah.
Because the
but
thing is,
cartridge-
the memory of
but the
it is...
cartridge probably just sticking out.
Yes,
Your cartridge got to stick out.
yes.
That's a Game Boy Advance.
Okay, yeah. I was like, the thing is, my memory of it is so hazy because I was so fucking young when it happened. Like, that happened when... I
Yeah,
think...
Pokemon Yellow is not the only Game Boy game to have a yellow cartridge. There are also the Donkey Kong games that had yellow cartridges.
I think it was when AB was like 2 years old, right? Maybe when the whole like thrown in the bathtub thing happened. I don't even think she was 1. And now she's 16, so
Jeez.
she's 16, right? I don't fucking remember. She's either 15 or 16.
In Japan, Mario Kart Advance could be played basically online through mobile connectivity, using the mobile GB system. Of course, that was removed in the international release because we never got that system. Which is also why we never got to have Celebi as an activity for Pokemon Crystal until the Virtual Console release. Because that was also done. That event was also handled through the mobile TV system.
I'm tired. What am I not?
At least you're only tired.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, Randomizer was pretty mean to me this morning, blocking stuff behind so much other stuff.
I will tell you another emotion I'm feeling. It's that emotion when you see something cute and you feel this bubbly happiness. It's called the cat just walked in my room.
Nice.
She did the little stretch with the little back leg kick. She's like, "Oh, it's not wet food time."
Stretchy kitty.
She's mad that it's not wet food time. It's not. It's not wet food time, sweetheart. I love you. It's not wet food time now. You're okay. You're okay. You're not gonna starve to death. You had some this morning. Remember, we switched to morning. It's a win-win for every single one of us, okay? The reason why I switched it to the morning is because I've been having so much difficulty with like being able to get their food to them at night. And sometimes I just end up falling asleep before the alarms even start going off. And then I miss them. And then I wake up around 5 a.m. because I'm extremely pissed. At least they have their dry food during that time. But what cat is going to eat dry food when, well, we want wet food now? Like, if you're able to wake me up, you are more effective than any alarm clock I own.
Wow.
She's sitting on my back, clawing into my back, proving my point even farther. I will wake up to pain. You have jumped on me before in the middle of the night, causing me to wake up in a fuck ton of pain. You're a cat. You say meow, not woo, silly.
Look, I'm a cat. I'll say whatever I want.
Exactly, and she thinks that she's a
And
cat.
I'm gonna choose moo.
I mean, technically, the color scheme fits for cow, but you're a cat. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
He's like, I am a cow. I say,
Big butt, so what?
Oh, jeez.
it's Holly. So technically, the color scheme does technically work.
Ah.
Because she's black and white and she's got a brown spot on her nose.
Oh, jeez.
Dang. Shoot.
Don't say, you got a little brown spot on your nose. The thing is, as a kitten, she did not have said brown spot on her nose, which is very confusing. And the thing is, I don't know how many times I've cleaned off her nose. It's never gone away. Like, it's on her fur. Like, the fur that's around her nose. Like, I think she might have stained her nose completely. I don't know.
Who knows?
The thing is, it's either I clean out her nose or she cleans out her nose. Smart choice, by the way.
Still a cute kitty, though.
As I'm mentioning, I can feel her cleaning herself.
Still a cute kitty, though.
Yeah, she is. She knows it. They're both cute. Yes.
Kitties for the win.
She's like, I'm laying on top of you. Because as much as you are trying to prevent any sort of bed or pressure sore, I am fooling that plan right in front of you. That's why I'm laying on my stomach right now. Because I have to do that for like a couple hours a day at least. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up with fucking bed sores. And I've gotten one before and it's not fun. What are you doing, Holly? Are you being sweet baby? She knows what she's doing.
I
To anyone who wonders why I don't use repels, like, well, what if we run into a shiny Pokemon? I could run into a shiny Pokemon at any given time.
Although we haven't run to all that many since we started this retrospective.
Only 2,
Yeah.
technically. And both of them are the red Gyarados from the Lake of Rage, which is guaranteed to be shiny, so we don't count it.
Uh-huh.
And the same thing will happen again when we get to Heart Gold.
Yep.
Because then we'll be going through Johto again. Just a little bigger.
And she's like, I'm being cute.
Of course she's being cute. She's a cat.
Being cute with zero effort put into it because cat. Also, we passed the 19-hour mark.
Ah.
On the playtime counter. Okay, the trainer turned to face me before I could actually talk to him.
You know, it doesn't help that I'm trying to take a photo of her, but I'm wearing white pants right now, so.
it could potentially look like I'm not wearing any pants at all.
They have Pikachus all over them. Oh, jeez.
Now Pikachu, you got Pikachu all over your clothes?
Yeah.
Nice. Bunch of Pikachu. How cute.
Yeah. This is so cute.
And Pikachu's my mom's favorite Pokemon.
Oh,
Mhm.
you know that. Oh, you know that guy from Maryland that got deported wrongly, and
Yeah.
Trump had been dragging their feet, getting him back. Well, we finally got confirmation that he's still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
Didn't the Supreme Court say that he needs to bring the guy back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Like all the judges said, it's like all the justices were like, bring him back, all 9 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And he's like, no.
yeah, Senator Chris Van Hollen of Maryland actually went to El Salvador to see if he could get to talk with the guy, and they did allow him to talk with him. So.
All right.
He said, quote,
No,
my main
I'm a
goal
big
of this trip
fucking
was
toddler.
He said, quote, my main goal of this trip was to meet with Kilmer. Tonight I had that chance. I've called his wife Jennifer to pass along his message of love. I look forward to providing a full update upon my return. Unquote.
Right.
Oh, people keep wanting the Democrats to do something, do something. Well, this Democrat did something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
But anyway, most of the double battles in this game are still avoidable as double battles, instead being handled as separate single battles. Most of them. Especially the added ones. Most of those are single battleable instead. Except from like that one instance west of Deaford, where you can't talk to the people from the Watcher.
Right.
As for the always double battles, there's still always double battles.
Hey. UCP.
I sense cat.
There's a cat-like enemy in the Kirby series. The name of it is just cat backwards.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Actually,
funny.
that's what Miss Click named her cat.
Tack.
TAC, yeah, cat.
Goodness.
For all we know, she could have named him after the Kirby character.
The little Kirby enemy.
I'm sending you both a lot of cat photos as we speak.
Cat, what? Cat butt?
Cat photos.
photos.
Oh, cat photos.
Cat
Oh,
photos.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. You cut out for a moment there.
My cat does photobomb me with photos of her ass, but I don't save them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll take a photo and then all of a sudden cat butt.
Right.
I guess you could say the cat was an aspiring photobomber.
Because the thing is, it'll be on Snapchat when I do that. That's how I mainly take my photos. And then I just
So, like-
stick back instead of the save. That's how
Hey,
I
Kiame,
photos.
your cat is an aspiring photobomber.
Yes.
Oh,
An aspiring photo bomb. And an general. Not you. Your sister. You're okay.
Once upon a time, I aspired to actually be a good Toho player.
Hey. Oh, I need to breathe. Oh my god.
We'll be playing a couple of Toho fighters next month.
You should've- When I said the cat is an ass, Holly goes, no, and I'm like, your sister, and she's like, what? They know how to say some kind of words. It's the typical cat meow, but it's like in a way that it sounds like words, and they're getting their point across every time. Because I think they're learning how to speak English. At least
They're
a
going to be like Team Rocket's Meowth at some point.
yes.
You it's dirty. You need to clean right now. We need to clean right now. You're going to be so pissed at me.
Probably the most iconic Meowth voice we have had was Maddie Blaustein. Shame she's no longer with us.
Yeah.
The craziest thing is that she made an account on the Bulba Garden forums.
Oh, jeez.
Of course, that account should still be there. She was just as much as part of the Pokemon fandom as other people were. Getting seasick on a shipwrecked boat. And let's see. Back to the room we can't do anything about. We can surf here, but we cannot dive. We need the item for that and the 7th badge.
Eat.
As we've already seen happen with Ruby and Sapphire. Anyway. Finally getting around to dropping frames.
I dropped a few on that too. That might have been Twitch.
Only 61. Come on! Come on, OBS, drop 3 more. Drop 3 more. But only exactly 3. I want a funny number.
You said 61?
Or maybe, like, take it to 64. Maybe 69. That'd be funny. I've been having more frame dropless streams lately, by the way.
That's good.
Like, I wonder what causes the frame drops. It's gotta be some kind of interference. That's all I know.
Yeah, but I think that last one might have just been Twitch itself, because we frame dropped at the same time.
And by the way, I changed my server choice in OBS
Oh?
to auto select.
Ah.
Like, let me casually just walk either through the chair or over the chair. From the back.
You're done now. Okay? You get a treat? You want a treat? You get a treat. Oh god, that is cool.
I do like Emerald a lot, though, by the way.
You okay? You want a treat? Or do you want the rest of them?
Guys? Gals? All the other pals? Yeah, people? I gotta say, I do actually like Pokemon Emerald version. It's my preferred way of playing through the Hoenn region.
Ah.
Not saying that the Ruby and Sapphire remakes are bad, I just like Emerald a lot. Certain degree of nostalgia, probably.
I said treat, not my food. I have treats. You gotta do a trick for this. Your sister just had a
Yeah, I like the Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS games a lot in the Pokemon series.
Molly, you want some treats?
I think I might actually like the DS games more though.
Well, we're getting close to them.
Yeah,
Next time, remember
I
that
played randomizer stuff of them.
Get down, buddy.
Okay, we are going. I was trying to remember what side of the room those two trainers were on. I need to remember they're always on the top side. So like, if I want to avoid double battling them, I need to go in the bottom first. I keep forgetting that somehow. I think I would have played this game enough times to remember that small detail, but nope. I keep getting tripped up by that. At least I saved beforehand.
On the floor.
At least I saved beforehand.
Uh-huh. Reference.
Ollie, you still have treats on the floor.
Volbeat is always male, Illumise is always female, by the way.
Ah.
Interesting thing to note is that Volbeat is one of very few Pokemon that can learn the move Tail Glow, which very much raises the user's special attack stat in battle. The only other Pokemon that gets it is Manaphy.
I'm trying something out. I want to see if this is... Yeah, it is.
It started off as a plus T special attack boost in terms of stage count. It eventually got buffed to +3. You can go up to +6.
Okay. What I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I could create a second instance of your stream browser window.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to. I was able to copy the reference, and I still only had one audio bar, which is what I wanted. That way, when you go to the DS, I can put the main screen up top, and on an inset, I can put the smaller touch screen.
These Pokemon do not have good stats at all.
Yeah, I have one package that's arriving tomorrow, and then the wheelchair still says Sunday. Sometimes I get packages early, sometimes I get them late.
I've had both happen to me.
Yeah.
And I've had stuff delivered on Sunday, even through the regular mail.
Yeah.
Marked as Sunday delivery. I've had that happen twice.
Yeah.
One time it was actually for one of my older capture devices.
I don't remember what
Or would
day.
they mark that as a Sunday delivery? I have no idea.
I don't remember what day I got my capture card, honestly. Because it's been like how long?
But yeah, I made the Take It Easy stream games folder on my flash cartridge for the DS.
Cool.
We got that set up. It's like, prepare yourselves for a 3D overworld.
You're okay.
Sometimes the cat gets very mad after I have to clean her nose. But the thing is, it's also it's like trying to fight with a toddler to clean their nose. It literally is. It's one of those cases of they'll scream and cry and kick, and then you blow their nose and it's like, alrighty, now can you breathe better? Yes, but I'm still mad at you.
Me so
It's like a
angry.
literal toddler.
Me so angry.
Yes, she is still very angry. She only ate one of the treats. Yeah, one of the treats that I put onto the floor. One of them. Mama's like, if she's gonna eat it, then I will.
Yep, one sand attack and I'm just missing.
If you even try, I'm going to pick them up off the ground and I'm going to put them back in the bag. You
It's like,
just
why am I
had,
doing this? Where's this? Okay, there we go.
just had your treats. You were the one I got to first. Because Sissy doesn't want anywhere near me. Ugh.
So I finally got around to doing another thing regarding VTubers. Finally got around to subbing to and following Gabori's agency mates on YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, KiraPro.com is a thing now. The agency has a new website.
Mommy, would you feel better about a tuna flavored one?
A what?
Like, Gabori is like literally the cutest zombie VTuber I've ever seen.
I have tuna flavored cat treats and I have catnip flavored cat treats. Noella likes the catnip
Yes,
one.
she's
Ollie
cuter
likes-
than Ollie from Hololive Indonesia.
Gee, I wonder why my cat, whose favorite
She's
food
cuter than Michimo TV.
whose favorite... What about Michimo TV?
Like Hone Gabori from Kira Production. She's cute. It's like she's like the cutest zombie VTuber I've ever seen. Cuter than Ollie, cuter than Michi.
Well, technically I don't watch her, but I watch Michi. I watch a bitch who
I'm not saying the other two aren't cute, it's just they aren't as cute as Gabori. I mean, that's a matter of opinion, obviously.
I think
But
Michi
that's what I'm
Michi's
thinking.
model is cute. Granted, as you said, it's a matter of opinion, and I
Yeah.
also watch Michi like every single day. Even though
I watched her
a
a
little,
couple times. I watched
little
her recent
clip.
her recent birthday activity.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched at least some of it.
Not my favorite V shoujo member, that would be Kenya, but still cute though.
Anya is sweet.
Yeah. Henya the Genius. Also known as Henya the Kettle.
Get your own Carol Dale!
Use your weapon.
How will I know when my tea is done? Get your own kettle, Dale!
Yeah.
my sister had been like using my kettle and stuff like that, and I was like, just make sure you're cleaning it out correctly. Like, you know how fucking particular I am about it. Just clean it out when you're done. Like, she did, but you get what I'm saying. One of those things of don't even.
Hold on, do I want Fury Swipes? Let me look at my moveset.
About cleaning it.
Again. 3 HM moves in Headbutt. No, we're not taking Fury Swipes. They're keeping Headbutt.
You know what will in my opinion, what will really spell the end of Hololive? I mean, now, I mean, a lot of people thought Gura graduating would do it, and it still might. But
the person who's been there for 8 years.
If Fuamoko graduates.
Oh, yeah.
I think they'll be fine.
Well, we'll see.
Because they do like what they seem to be fine with what's going on in Hololive, like the changes and all of that, and the focus on idle activities.
The last person, like, the thing is, if it's the case that Korone leaves, then I will literally stop watching Hololive, because that's, I think, the only Hololive thing. So, I'm pretty sure.
What would really be crazy is if Sora leaves.
Yeah. Oh wait, Callie from. Yeah, that's right.
If Sora leaves, that's basically it.
Yeah. Is that the one who's celebrating 8 years this year?
She's the first member of the agency.
Oh, yeah.
She's the founding member.
Yeah, if that happens, then...
Oh boy.
That would be probably an all-out, like, war. Like, just, like... You get what I'm saying.
They do everything they can just to keep her around.
Yeah, probably. It depends.
There's definitely some big names. There's definitely some big names in Hololive, though. Still impressive that all 9 Indonesian girls are still with the agency.
You're allowed to play with it.
But again, I've heard that their main manager, M-chan, is just really good.
You like tuna treats? You'd rather eat dry food than tuna treats. That's nice. You're mad.
Again, maybe the Indonesian girls are simply built differently.
Sweetheart, you had to have your nose clean.
They are definitely something else. They are definitely comedians.
Yeah.
If they're not just idols, they are comedians.
Yeah. I don't remember if my dad closes today.
Ice beam.
The thing is, yesterday me and my dad were talking about what had all happened, and the thing is, he was like in his mind, it was the case of, oh yeah, Megan's thing was tomorrow, as it, like, you know what I'm saying, like Friday. And we would just be able to move it the day over to Thursday. And when I got super mad at him, he's like, wait, what? And I'm like, you know Megan has her thing on Thursday. And he's like, oh, fuck.
We don't necessarily need to use Defense Curl with rollout anymore.
Yeah, because Megan had some stuff for her back today.
We'll find a move to replace rollout with at some point, I guess.
I hope that me and Megan can play some Animal Crossing, because she's on dash timeout. Well, the thing is, she's not like technically like DoorDash didn't put her on the timeout, but Eric did. Basically, you are taking time to recover, lay down and recover. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Holly. Holly Bear Marie.
Right.
She's like, I'm mad at you. She's like, I left you an extra sticky note. Holly, you know that doesn't affect me, right?
Guess we can run inside the boat. Alright, we talked Ice Beam to Azumarill. That'll be useful going forward.
You okay? Ah.
Still trying to figure out what I wanted to play through. would like to still record some single player Splatoon stuff like Octo Expansion and Splatoon 3 stuff for my Japanese.
Yeah.
For teen. Yeah, I still have not even touched the Japanese Octo Expansion or any of the single player content with Splatoon 3 on my Japanese team.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Yeah. When I got Splatoon 2 in Japanese, that like I mixed it up between the single player stuff and the online stuff.
Yeah.
That did not happen with Splatoon 3.
Hey, bro man, what's up? It's the Woomy types, Particle and Ranko. Well, Ranko's only a Woomy on my screen. But
Yeah.
well, but then again, you know, her yokai power is to manipulate boundaries.
Manipulate boundaries.
Yeah, so she broke the boundary of reality and turned herself into a Woomy.
Yeah, I turned myself into Woomy shape.
There we go.
I am an inkling as well. However, I am male.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kyome. He's a sea hare inkling.
Mhm.
Because of the
Technically,
bunny
it's
ears.
supposed to.
Because of the bunny ears.
Technically, the bunny ears are a headband. You know that, right?
Oh, it's a headband.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you actually made yourself like a sea hare inkling. Because sea hares are an inkfish.
Fair enough. Fair enough
Yeah.
assumption, honestly. Fair enough assumption. The cattail is also a clip-on. Like, the thing is, it's basically gear for my inkling.
Yeah, and I also know that you like bunnies.
Well, no
Of one
shit.
sort or another.
No shit! Did you hear that I finally got the
You were getting a call.
What?
Last name shit, Sherlock. First name no.
Oh God. Reality was made to be broken. Ah, yeah.
It's like I saw these boundaries and they were just obviously calling out for me to mess with them.
Yeah.
We played that joke between myself and Emmy before. She's like, I set some clear boundaries, and I was like, yeah, and they were calling me out to play with them. And so I did.
Oh God, Kyome. You as someone who has DID.
Yeah.
I was watching these videos of influencers who were caught faking DID.
I know that there was like the whole Rose system, the Wonderland system, the.
Yeah.
I know about those.
What about Dissociate did? That's apparently another one that's faking it. And
Why
the
do
thing
people
is,
label it as anything other than system or plural? That's my question.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. I get trying to like make light of. Why do you think we do birthdays? That's the day we split. We try and lessen the trauma about it and like
yeah.
be like, oh yeah, like totally. That's our birthdays, even though that was the most traumatic days of our lives, and that's what caused the fucking trauma.
But yeah, I was watching these. I was watching these videos of psychologists who did deep dives into these influencers and saying how and just pulling up all the red flags as to how they're faking it. I was just curious, because I was thinking, hey, I know someone with DID. It's Kiyomi, and I was just wondering. Yeah, I wonder what he thinks about the.
Yeah, I've seen the Wonderland system trauma and the Rose. There was.
Oh, the Wonderland system is just incredibly stupid.
There was this one Rose person who was faking DID, Tourette, and something else.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it was. And it's like, dude, I have both of them, and like the thing is, the one where it's like the mouse, and then he climbed up his. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, that's not what a chick is.
I know. I mean, especially the Wonderland system. What was it like?
150.
Yeah. Oh, more than that. It was like over 200.
And then it was 250.
I mean that's a little much.
Yeah, either that person needs like the most like extensive therapy ever,
or they're fake.
Yeah,
and like I said, I watched a deep dive, and Wonderland system was one of the deep dives I watched, and yeah, the psychologist was just going through saying, you know, people who actually have DID normally wouldn't do this.
The most I have seen with somebody, like, at least for their, like, for splitting in that short amount of time, like, in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Was, like, 20, but the thing is, it was the case of that person was going through, like, extensive, repeated, like, just back and trauma, like, just every single second of every single day. Like,
I know.
Hell, even...
Well, the thing is, you see these quote-unquote DID influencers, and it's like, when they report a split, it's like the first thing they do is they talk about it on video. I'm like, I remember, I remember one time when you split, and after the split was no longer, after the new split was no longer fronting, you were fucking embarrassed and angry.
Was that Hunter or?
Probably Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, but after Hunter stopped fronting, you were like you were angry, you were embarrassed. Yeah, it's. And I just got the impression that that's not something you want to go tell the world right away.
Yeah, because, like, they came in your chat, and, like, I had to, like, refresh Twitch, like, 6 different times, then I had to pull it up on my laptop and view my chat history to find out what they said. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
The craziest thing about my experience with Kiyomi's system is, like, Kiyomi's the only guy in his system that I've encountered. Every other all the alters that I've encountered thus far have been girls.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yes. Wait a minute. I don't think Hunter is.
I've not encountered Hunter.
Oh, okay.
I've encountered Sabin, Lapis, Josephine, and Tavia.
Oh.
Yes, I have encountered Tavia.
Yeah, that
one time.
That one was a shock for me to find out, because I'm like, no, you haven't. And you're like,
yes, I have. She tried to communicate with me in English.
Yeah.
She did her best.
Yeah.
I got what she was saying.
Yeah.
But that's just all girls, and Kiami's the only guy in his system that I've encountered. Like, wow. Okay.
Well, let me tell you something, Ranko. You do not want to encounter a hunter.
Okay.
You do not. You do not.
Maybe it's for the best then.
Even
Yeah.
I don't want to encounter.
Yeah, hunter is a fucking prick.
Yes.
Wow. Well, dang. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Thing is, I remember you had even you were like, well, if he's not gonna do this, then like if he's gonna continue to do this, then I don't want to have to ban you guys, because it was that
Yeah.
bad.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
That is crazy.
Oh,
Now I don't know. Now I don't know what kind of a sign this is, but to be frank, kill me. I think you are the only one I've been encountering since you moved out of that old house.
yeah.
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 I've noticed that too.
I'm
It's like,
and is that a good thing, or is that usually a good thing?
I don't know, because the thing is, Seven is scared. She still thinks that we're at that old house. Seven is scared. She still thinks we're at that old house. That's why she doesn't want to.
That's why she doesn't want to front. Although if she were to front, she'd realize it right away.
Huh?
I said, although if she were to front, she'd realize it right away that
Well,
she's
yeah.
no longer in the old house. But yeah, I mean,
She's too scared though, and she's.
I have not encountered any of your altars since you moved into the new place.
Switches, but I didn't realize that. Holy fuck. The thing is, I've noticed myself fronting significantly more.
Well, yeah. Well, I think part of it. I mean, I am not a psychologist.
It is a trauma disorder.
Yeah, it's a trauma. Yeah, it's a trauma disorder, and you have significantly less trauma where you are now than
Yeah.
you did before.
I think
I
I've
don't
encountered
know.
any of the altars either.
Yeah. Yeah, ever since he moved into the new place.
I haven't seen Lapis anywhere.
Well, yeah, that's always a good sign.
Because Lapis is usually the protector, right?
One of them, yes.
One of them, yeah.
It's-
Yeah, and if Lapis isn't showing up, that means she doesn't feel the need to show up.
Lapis is a protector from dark thought. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
if
uh-huh.
Lapis is
Yeah,
showing
yeah.
up, that's. But if Lapis is not showing up, then that's usually a good sign of, hey,
I'm doing fine.
I know there was a little bit where,
Maybe not 100%, but you're doing better.
yeah,
Yeah.
because she's fronted sensitive moves. She is fronted sensitive moves.
Well, she hasn't. She hasn't done it. She hasn't done it in front of us.
Apparently.
Can't say I remember the last time I've seen Lapis.
For as long when that happened, so.
It's like, I'm just saying, I can't say I remember the last time I've seen Lapis in chat.
It's probably around a year, I'd assume. Because-
Probably could be that.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's also the possibility that you could have done some merging. I've heard that is possible with enough time being relatively less trauma that merging between identities can happen.
We've never really had any merging to my knowledge. Like, I didn't even find out we had DID until...
Well, that's what I mean, to your knowledge.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I can't necessarily say, like, yeah, we've never had that, and then just go right ahead and say, oh yeah, by the way, I didn't even know we had DID until I was in 10th grade.
Yeah.
10th grade? 9th grade? I don't know. All I know
High
is
school.
that it should have been much larger of a sign that I was saying, like, every single time that I went to school, it felt like somebody else was controlling my body, and I
Yeah, but
couldn't remember anything. And
But
yeah,
from what I've been hearing, though, from psychologists, you probably wouldn't necessarily know right away if you've had a merge.
no. I would assume no. That merging seems way fucking. That seems like really fucking. I don't know. I don't know why it's like.
Well, they
Well,
usually consider merging a good thing because eventually, with enough merging, you're down to 1.
That's not gonna happen this Christmas.
Well, even if it's not likely to happen, it's still
Yeah.
a step in the right direction. Is what
Well,
I'm
yeah. Yeah. But you get what I'm saying. There will
Right.
probably never be, like, as much as I didn't realize that I had DID for, like, how many years? I've never really known it to be quiet. If that makes any sense.
That makes perfect sense. And the thing that's another red flag that was pulled up among the fakers is it's like they immediately knew when they merged. It's like it doesn't work that way.
No, I don't even think I would.
Like I
No,
said, you
for
wouldn't
like-
even necessarily know.
Thing is, another thing is that they always know every single person, every single, like, the thing
Yeah.
is, I know some pretty extensive details about the people that I have had extensive conversations with.
Yeah.
Learn something every day, that's for sure.
I know pretty extensive details about the people that I have talked with. It's like comparing everything I know about you two, and Green, and, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To some random person I meet on the street. I'm gonna know a lot more about it. I'm gonna know a lot more about you guys than that person I just met on the street.
Well,
may
yeah,
know
of
their-
course.
Because the thing is, there is somebody in our system that I know their name, I know what they look like. Hell if I know any goddamn thing else about me.
Yeah. Yeah, because I get the impression
They don't even
that
think-
most of the information that you do know about your alters
Yeah.
are relayed from third parties who witnessed the altar fronting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell, one of the most jarring things I've had to deal with is the whole situation of hearing Josephine's voice over, like, the thing is, like, because she's fronted before, and, like, she's taken some recording. The first time I've ever heard it was a video of the cat, and she was talking to the cat, and it was the most jarring thing I've ever felt.
Oh, jeez.
That was the thing that ratted her out to me.
Yeah.
Was that thing out? Because I'm like, oh my god, what the actual fuck?
And then of course, we saw this with Dissociate Did and Wonderland system. Another red flag. The cosplay.
You know.
It's like
We have different
Seriously.
appearances in Headspace and different ideas of what our favorite clothes are, but
But
do you
it's like,
think we're gonna change it every single time? No.
yeah, I know. It's like,
Hell if I can change into 3 different shirts in 1 week.
I know. I mean, it's like that. That was the biggest red flag. And the thing is, even I could see that one.
I have favorite shirts that other people may not like and may not choose if they're controlling and then they're picking out the outfit. That's the only time
because I feel like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just,
that's the only time that the outfits are different, like that drastically different. Like
I mean, it's like, I mean, it's like, I mean,
what if they pick it out in the morning?
I mean, it's like, what are the odds that every one of your alters, as soon as they front, have the idea of, ooh, I gotta make myself up and put myself on camera.
You know,
It's, I mean, yeah, that's why I want. That's why I wanted to hear from someone who actually has DID.
yeah. The thing is, when you look in the closet, it's like some things that are like, yeah, we could tell who bought that one. Kirby, pink, bright pink, Kirby all over it.
7.
Versus this shirt that's gray, red, and black,
You.
and white. The difference in who bought it. Well, you give it a
Yeah. Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is, it with these fakers, it becomes cosplay for them. I mean, it's not just the
cosplay,
clothing.
it's
It's not just the clothing. It's the hair, sometimes wigs. You know, the facial makeup,
It's not
the
a cosplay,
jewelry,
it's
you know.
trauma disorder.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, no!
The good old corony, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's not a cosplay thing, it's a trauma disorder.
I know.
It's from repeated trauma to it's from repeated trauma to your mental state before your brain can form a sense of identity,
Yep.
which is usually around the ages of 2 through 5 for most people.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, the absurdity of some of these people.
I mean, and that's another thing too. So many too many alters
like,
popping up
hundreds.
after age 25 is another red flag.
Well, yeah. The thing is, you can have it really form at like any time. It just has to be like before your sense of identity has been formed.
Yeah.
And that usually happens around the ages of 3 to 5. Other things can play a part into not knowing your sense of identity, like literally like being trans and like
Oh yeah.
you're like you don't have those words to describe your identity, so your brain is trying to figure out this identity. All of a sudden all these trauma things happen and your brain doesn't know what to do with it, so it just splits these personalities.
Well, the thing is, see, that's the thing. My personal sense of the type of person I am and who I am did not really change from the before time to now.
For me, it changed drastically, and that's okay. That's okay for both things to happen.
Things happen to different people differently.
Yeah. I mean, I always had a sense of
The
the type of person I was. I always had a sense of the type of person I am and who I am. The problem was the body.
Fair. The thing is, I didn't have that sense of identity formed, but also that was well after the DID had formed, I'm pretty sure. because that trauma happened when I was like, I think I was like maybe 6 or 7 at most when certain shit happened. Like, I know what happened. I don't have the memories of it. But you put 2 and 2 together very
Yeah.
fucking fast about
Oh, yeah.
certain stuff.
Definitely.
Someone that young should not know about stuff like that.
Hmm. I sense a cat.
Yes.
Yeah,
Car
because
noises.
yeah, because you squeaked in delight. Therefore, there must be a cat.
Yeah. You want to know what happened?
What?
I had my phone sticking out. As you were saying, I sense there's a cat nearby. She walks up to it and goes to the microphone.
Oh.
And
I heard that.
Oh, that was the cat who did that squeak.
Yeah, I could tell. I heard that. I could tell. I knew what was going on the whole time.
She walked.
Because I thought you like squealed in delight or something, or squealed at the cute or something
No,
like that.
no, that was the
But
cat.
no, that was actually the cat.
Now
Yeah,
you
that was
see
the
why. Now you see why I say she knows the word yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is as clear as day. Same with what? What? You want me to pet you, okay? Fair enough.
Well, she's a cat. Of course, she wants you to pet her.
Head pats now, please.
Head pats now, please.
Funny thing is
Head
that
pats,
Fuwawa and
NAOPLZ.
Mokoko have head pat emotes.
Right? Head pats NAOPLZ.
Emmy.
Yeah,
Fuwawa and Mokoko each have a head pat emote.
I know.
No
I know.
wonder you
I've watched
find
I've watched their
yourself.
streams. I've watched their streams.
But that stuff is so cute.
It is. I have a head
They
pat.
even pop up on
Hell,
Twitter.
I have a head pat emote.
It's a spell.
I actually have a head pat emote.
What word were you trying to spell?
Where is it? Right
no,
here.
when you were like NALPLZ, and I'm
I
like,
said head pats
are you trying
now.
to spell the
NAO, please. PLZ. It's old NetSpeak.
my brain heard NALPLZ,
No,
and my brain
NAO.
said, oh,
PLZ.
she's
NA
trying to.
Yeah, now
Well,
please.
NAO
space
PLZ.
Yeah. But see, I have a head pat emoji too. See?
But you get why I thought you were trying to spell Noella.
No.
I say is, you know, yeah, that one
There's
is.
always this funny misunderstandings.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, ruffians, we've had another misunderstanding.
Ruffian. I like how they call their fan base
thing is-
ruffians.
My brain spelt that, like, and then my brain goes, oh, she's spelling Noella. No, wait, she's not. What the hell is she trying to spell?
The funnier thing is what the great Perotino calls the bands. Rufferins. Like, okay, Rufferins. And he is totally not voiced by Mokoko, except he is. Yeah, the great Perotino who trained the two girls.
Was Burn Bits with the Twitch extension? That's new.
Very new. What is it?
Oh,
Also,
the-
did you see that they extended the deadline? For
Yeah, I saw.
the... Yeah. You want to know the best part about that?
Yeah?
I got that notice this morning when I finally cleared it all out. You gotta be fucking kidding me! I spent how long? Like, oh, well, hi. Can you say well hi? No, You don't even want
The
to
great
think.
ParticleHoshino is pure muscle, and he has exactly 2 bones in his body in a cross formation. Just a head and a pair of wings. It's very squishy and stretchy.
What was that
Some
about?
of you call him nasty.
Well, I guess I can give you another example of the amount of vision that I have. Like, that circle of vision is the size of my cat's paw. She just, like, covered the, like, corner of my eye. Like, she, like, touched my glasses and, like, the corner of my eye. And, like, it, like, perfectly covered it. Her paw might be larger than the... You get what I'm saying, but, like, it, like, it made my vision just... I'm like a cat. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Is Papa home? Hey, thank you. Whoa.
React.
Yeah. Also, just a heads up.
Hyper potion.
Yeah.
My dad found a new type of ghost. The thing is, I had seen it the other day. Like, it just started like selling, and I was like, "Ooh, that one looks nice." I'm like, "Yeah, it'll probably take a while for its store to get it because stuff. No, it's in the butt." I saw that. I was like.
Anyway.
My dad got a little Mario figurine.
Oh?
Yeah. He always chooses Mario and Mario Kart. I at least need to get this one into the fridge. Yeah. I should have just kept it in the bag and just, not ripped the bag open.
Oh, jeez.
Careful! Careful! Marmar, please move! Marmar! Both of us can't squeeze through. That does not mean you're the one who gets to squeeze through. Like, well, if both of us can't, I will be the one to take. I will be the one to take that as an opportunity.
Oh, jeez.
Like, no. Like, no, that's not how I want to work. Because I don't even have my knee braces on, and I'm just on the floor, and I'm just... Excuse me. Wait. Okay. Got those two in. Excuse me.
Huh?
Oh, I just...
What?
Because I sneezed. I'm trying to get these things right. Oh, I can't reach that far. There.
Bow Bow.
Yeah. Okay. Almost got it. 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 I'm falling. Love when that happens.
Already did a battling stuff in this area.
Okay. Well, I guess the good thing is, if I would have fallen, it would have been 2 inches off the ground. You
Well,
get
that
what I'm
much is good.
Because the thing is, the way I was doing it, like I have my legs. Like, thing is, there's a box and a cat tree blocking me from like just getting to the fridge without getting there on my knees. And I don't have my knee braces on because I'm too lazy to do that right now. And I've just been chilling on the floor. So like, what I did was like kind of like lay down, like have my arm one way, and then I like popped my fridge open, and I was like trying to like reach to like push them back into the fridge so I could like shut the door. Very weird way of doing it, but it worked. And I almost fell on my face doing it. That's why I was like, I'm falling.
Unless you wouldn't have far to go.
Yep. It would have literally been 2 inches off the ground. But still, it would have hurt. Because the thing is, the reason why I say 2 inches instead of the length of my arm is because there is a box right where I would have fallen. That is the cat's box.
Ah.
You like your box? That's Holly. She's like, fill my water dish, bitch.
Look at how easy it is to get along a cycling route with the acro bike. It would be so unfair to measure its time.
Did you knock it over? You did, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Okay, I'll get to it in a second. The cat is like, fill my water dish, bitch. And I'm like, you knocked it over, didn't you? And then she's like, you knocked it. Yeah. It happens. Every single day it happens. Hey, at least it ensures you get fresh water every day. But I feel like there's another way of doing it that doesn't involve soaking the carpet. At least she's not soaking the carpet the other way.
Yeah.
That would.
Yeah.
You can't eat bags. You cannot eat them. They are no for kitty. They are yucky. You cannot eat them. No for kitty. Oh, she's crazy. I love both my kitties. Yeah, she tried to eat the bag that the drinks came in, and I was like, no, you cannot eat that.
But she eats it anyway.
Oh, I took it away from her and I put her in the carpet. I'm super close to the floor that she can dig out anytime she wants, but sometimes she doesn't realize that, and I will take every time as a fucking blessing. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those cases of, well, when she doesn't realize it, I don't make a plastic bag, but
Also, to this day, as I keep playing not Ruby and Sapphire, but
Oh,
Scarlet
you
and
forgot
Violet
the
just on my
you forgot the
time.
coffee spoon, hun? Oh, jeez.
By the way,
Yeah?
as I've been casually playing around in Scarlet and Violet, I keep running into trainers that I'd missed during the main playthroughs.
Oh, jeez.
I think it kind of makes sense because of how spread apart they are.
yeah, it's weird. There's somebody.
Here's some different sign text in Emerald, by the way.
Nice.
Imakwa was here. Someone painted that onto the sign, but then someone painted over it. Imakwa, it seemed Magma Rules is what it says now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that text is exclusive to Emerald.
I assume that Emerald is after, right?
Emerald is Ruby and Sapphire, but retold. Where you take on both of the teams in the same adventure.
Except this time you get a giant snake.
Yeah. And you do actually have the option of getting the Sky Noodle during the main adventure and clobbering the Elite Foreign Champion with it, because it's still at level 70.
Yeah, just good luck catching it.
Yeah.
Especially without a map.
Yeah, especially as under level as you would be compared to it for the Elite Four and Champion.
Listen, when I found the shiny Rayquaza, like, that thing fucking slaughtered.
I mean, it is a very strong Pokemon.
Yes. You're good, Holly. Yeah. That's why I was like,
Rayquaza is a very strong Pokemon. They totally did not need to give it a Mega Evolution that does not require a held item specific to that Mega Evolution.
Yeah.
but I
Mega
do,
Rayquaza is like one of the most busted things in the series.
I do have a shiny Rayquaza.
Black Rayquaza is so cool.
Yes.
Yeah, Rayquaza's shiny is really good.
I think that's the only legendary Pokemon that I had. I'll take it.
Yeah, Rayquaza's shiny is just so good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that there's like black shinies. They're cool. Like Charizard currently has a black shiny. Did you know that in Generation 2, shiny Charizard is purple?
Not soon. I'm not buying it. Like,
It's like,
something in between.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
who's that? Who's that voice?
That's my dad.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, in Generation 2, shiny Charizard is purple. Instead of black, which is what it is now.
Rayquaza. I was like, what?
Yeah. Charizard.
No, Charizard. Yeah, no, Charizard. We missed the purple.
I mean, as cool as the black is, the purple is definitely unique for Charizard.
Yeah. One of those things of how many other black and red shinies do we have? 80? 100?
More than enough.
Thing
A
is, I
lot.
will take a black and red shiny.
Yeah.
Just simply a lot.
I will always take a black and red shiny, but the purple. Come
The
on.
purple's just special.
Yeah. I feel like it wouldn't be as special to all of us had they not changed it, but it's one of those things that they shouldn't have changed anyway.
Yeah.
Because, well, it was still special, but now it's even more special because it's one of those things of you didn't know what you had until it was gone.
Yeah. And another interesting shiny change that I've mentioned before is Smeargle's regular and shiny colors swapping between each other, moving into Generation 3 and onward.
Uh-huh.
Smeargle's
That one-
current regular color is its shiny color in Generation 2, and its
Uh-huh.
Generation 2 regular color is its current shiny color.
That one is what we call an asshole move.
Yeah.
Because how many times have I ran into regular Smeargle thinking it was a fucking shiny still to this day?
But no, joke's on you, you're not playing Gen 2 anymore.
I still do that in Scarlet Violet even. Hell, even there's been so
That is
many
just kind of
fucking-
absurd. It's like, why that changed specifically? I have no idea. We will never know why they made specifically that change with Smeargle.
Have you seen that one meme where they're all at an executive meet, where these like cartoon characters are at an executive meeting, and the
Yeah.
one person makes a really good idea, but
And then they get thrown out the window.
Okay, you up.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole thing is that one person said keep the colors of shiny Smeargle and regular Smeargle the same as they've always been, and then they get thrown out the window.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I know that
Basically,
meme.
why they did it is because throw out window meme. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like really excited to drink that one, like the new drink, and then I'm
Leaving the
excited.
stationary Pokemon alone in this room, in this area.
It's one of those things of
Why not?
yeah. It's one of those things of I wish I could drink it right now. Not a good idea to though. It's how late, and it's a energy drink. Plus today is my no energy drink.
Still hilarious how Magneton is basically made of 3 Magnemite, but is instead 10 times heavier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not entirely sure how that works. Maybe it suddenly got that much more dense as well. And then Magnezone is another 3 times heavier than Magneton. And it's like, what?
On one end,
It's like the Magnemite that make up Magneton kind of just merge into each other to form Magnezone.
I'm trying to think. There was this one meme, like basically the whole like, I can't wait for my Diglett to evolve, and the one person like turns around, and then 2 other Diglett are right around it, and like the one trainer turns back around and is like, oh my god, my Diglett evolved, and Magneton is looking down at the Diglett's like, you didn't have the heart to tell him either, did you?
Oh my goodness.
I know that was in a Ask Pit of Pie episode. Do you watch Ask Pit of Pie?
No.
Ah, fair enough.
I don't even know who that person is.
Huh?
I'm not sure I even know who that person is.
Oh, MNJTV. The Ask Pit of Pie just stands for at some point in the past I asked you, but since this is mostly a Pokemon memes, we've just renamed it to Pokemon Meme Review.
Who does it?
MNJTV plays. Technically,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
on MNJTV plays extra.
Yeah, I don't know that stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
We get Thunderbolt. We're taking care of the power plant situation. We get Thunderbolt PM. That happens later in the game in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, by the way. Yeah, this little side quest occurs later in the remakes.
One thing that I find funny is that you find all the female, like gamers and all that stuff, and I find all the male gamers. And like when we're talking to each other, like there's only a few that I can list that, like there's only a few women that I can list that like I found and shared to you, which is Shiny Catherine and Long Pause, because I can't think of another one.
I actually ended up subbing to Shiny Catherine.
Yeah. Catherine is amazing.
Yeah, I raid coin basically whenever I can.
Yeah.
May next year Thunderbolt. Because unfortunately Alakazam cannot learn this. Let me see. Manectric Gen 3 learns that. I gotta remind myself of what this thing learns by leveling up. Yeah, no, it does not learn Thunderbolt by leveling up. Kinda sad. But you're getting Thunderbolt over Spark. Even though that lessens the odds of getting paralysis to occur, the higher attack power is going to be much nicer. Going from 65 to 95 base power. That's before the same type attack bonus.
Yeah, I think the only PokeTuber that I've shared with you that is a woman is Fanny Catherine, because I think that's one of the only. That's a weird realization. I need to find more women PokeTubers to support. Seriously, I think I only. Because I'm trying to think, like, in general, how, like.
I think that's the only lady. That's the only lady you've shared with me.
I'm trying to think of every single PokeTuber in general that I watch, and there are, like, not many that are coming to my head at all that are women. Like, I know that there's Jaden, but we both watched Jaden for how many fucking years that it's...
Yeah, right. However long that was for either of us. Shiny Catherine's videos are good.
It's not that I don't watch, like, it's not that I don't, like, watch any, like, women at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mostly watch women.
That's the Sims. Like, for me, it's like female Sims creators, like, if I find one, I fucking subscribe. Like, I don't
like, you know, I watch a lot of HoloLive in the morning and at night.
I can name off a few male simmers that I've followed forever, which is Speedy Plays It, Super Sim Guy, can't remember his fucking name. Oh my god. As I'm, like, trying to say the name, it's like fucking...
My favorite VTuber, obviously, is a lady.
Yeah. Minus friends. Because I feel like that kind of overshadows.
That's kind of cheating, isn't it?
Yeah. Minus friends. I'm pretty sure people can tell who my favorite VTuber is. Which is Michi.
Go on.
Which is Michi Mochibi.
Alright.
Yeah. Pretty sure that one was obvious from a mile away.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's also Iron Mouse. But I don't know. I don't watch Iron Mouse as much as I do Michi Mochibi.
Wait, hold on. I think I missed something.
Yeah, but my favorite YouTuber is Lil Simsy. Like, in general, my favorite YouTuber is Lil Simsy.
We need to go back to the top of the volcano real quick.
How long have I needed to use the restroom?
Yes.
Exactly. That's probably why I got down on the floor in the first place. Though in my stubbornness, I do not have my knee braces on. And I'm just sitting here like a pretzel on the floor.
A sad little pretzel who needs to have an idle meeting.
Yes. One arm reach. Oh, I just popped my fucking knee. That's.
I don't tend to watch too much of shoujo activities for whatever reason.
I just popped my knee, which is a great example of what I really should be learning to make this. Particularly knee brace.
And before we end things up, we're gonna do one more thing.
Popped my other knee.
Go get that meteorite and give it back to Professor Cosmo.
Yeah. Like every single movement is just pop, crack, pop, crack, pop, crack.
Snap, crackle, pop, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to grab it the second time up here for the battles. After the game crashed.
Oh, the game crashed?
Well, during the previous stream, yes. Because it acted like it got ejected.
It had to have been like Tuesday, right?
That was before Splatfest, actually.
Oh. Well, that explains it even more.
When the game acted like it.
I fell asleep way
Yeah,
too
when the
soon.
game acted like it ejected itself, which is why it made that very specific set of noises.
I honestly don't remember it because I wasn't there because I was asleep.
Alright, that's fair.
Because the thing is that 2 weeks before the fest, that Thursday, I had to have either been sleeping or I had started my stream or something like that. But I am pretty sure I was sleeping that day. No, that was the day I did my taxes. So yeah, I was sleeping at that point.
Too busy.
Yeah. I was like, there was something I did that my taxes. Technically, that was the day me and my dad freaked out over my taxes. You get what I'm saying? Like, thing is, we had to set it down and walk it. Well, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying when I say walk away from myself. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's just the terminology, okay? I don't like editing terminology. You get what I'm saying?
You don't like messing with your dictionary.
I don't like messing with my dictionary because it sounds even more depressing to say, oh yeah, he walked away, but I had to get down on the floor and start crawling back to my bedroom. It's so much easier to just say, we stepped
We all
away,
just walked away.
walked away, and like, because you get what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
But I really badly need to meet with idols. I'll be right back.
We're about to end anyway.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If I'm not back by then, hey, it's Kiyome-san. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Yeah. TM27, which is return. The more friendly the Pokemon is towards you when using the move, the higher the power is. It gets to be a pretty strong move when the Pokemon is at max friendship with you. I'll play more of this next week. You still got more stuff to do before we actually head off to the 6th gym.
Oh, yeah. Con Suite was open, got pizza and Pocky. Nice!
Nice.
I did not expect to open the Con Suite this early.
Yeah, no technical difficulties again. I wonder what fixed the black screening issue.
Oh, the black screening issue? I just stopped using Apple
on my
TV.
flash cartridge.
Oh, that. I would not know. Alright, Ranko and Kiyome, you both got your shout-outs there. Be sure to follow them both. They are both great streamers. Kiyome actually is part of our the Cephalo family. So be sure to be sure to also make damn sure you follow him. Anyway, and Ranko does usually 2 streams a day.
Yeah.
One in the morning and one at night. So
Yep.
you will never be starving for content with RankoHoshino. Be sure to follow her. And that's going to be it for today. Our next stream will actually be Monday because I'll be away at a con. But that
Many
Monday,
cons.
but that Monday will very likely be Splatoon. I don't know if it'll be just chill turf war.
Minicon.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be
Minicons.
Mini-
Now I'm thinking about Transformers Armada. Dang it. Okay,
I don't-
formers.
I don't know if it'll be Splatoon regular turf war, or you choose my weapon, or
And
hide
by
and
the way, I
seek,
think I figured out another reason
Ink
as
is
to
right,
why
or-
I don't. Hey, I
What?
think I figured out another reason I don't get along well with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
why?
I feel like I can't control my character as well as I can with Mario Kart Wii.
Oh no, that sucks.
The controls are so different. The physics are so different. Maybe that's just the bigger issue with me and modern Mario Kart.
What I would like to get, but I want to make sure it works with the Switch 2 first. Nintendo, I think Power A, I think, or is it Hori? Actually has a licensed Mario Kart actual steering wheel controller. They have a standard version and a pro version, and I would love to get the pro version.
It's like maybe that's like the bigger issue with me and like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's not just the coins, it's the controls.
Well,
The
I
physics,
would
the
love to do
mechanics.
Mario Kart with a steering wheel. That would be so cool. But I
I
want
play
to
Mario Kart with a steering wheel.
like an actual steering wheel controller, or do you mean just that little thing you put the joy?
The hunk of plastic, yes.
Yeah,
I
the
played
hunk of
I played
plastic
with
you
the
put.
Wii wheel.
Yeah.
I played with the Wii wheel. It's an experience.
Yeah,
To
it
be,
is.
to
but
be
I'm
bold.
talking about an actual steering wheel controller.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's see.
but yeah, I have played Mario Kart Wii with all the controller options. I'm still gonna recommend the GameCube controller.
All right, let's see who's on the Radimeter for tonight. We're gonna send things over here. Let's see if I can find someone quick.
Like, I don't know what's more awkward, trying to use a remote with a nunchuck or with the hunk of plastic of a wheel.
Oh, jeez.
The classic controller is not bad, but I still definitely prefer the GameCube controller.
Yeah, he is just started.
I actually also got to play Sonic Colors with the GameCube controller.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go and raid Kurisu Kakato, who is about to go on a retro trip. He titled his stream, "Time to Ride Cadillacs and Kill Dinosaurs, and I'm all out of Cadillacs."
There's only one Cadillac in that game, by the way.
What game?
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Oh, that's the actual game. Yeah, because all he put was retro. He didn't
There's
actually
only
put
one
the name of
Cadillac
the
in it.
game. He didn't actually put the name of the game. He just put retro.
But like, yeah, there is a game called the Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, I have seen it some time ago. There is exactly one Cadillac in that game.
Oh, jeez.
So I jokingly call it Cadillac and Dinosaurs.
All right, so
It is a game.
Kurosakato VT, and he is actually,
I know what they're talking
and he's
about.
actually someone from my local area.
But like, yeah, I actually know what's being talked about in that title.
All right, so until Monday, you know what to do, folks. Follow and subscribe. Join the Particle Acceleration. You can also join us on Discord. Exclamation mark Discord in the chat, or scroll down to where it says Join the Particle Acceleration on Discord. Till Monday, I'm DJ Particle. I've been here with
RankoHoshino.
and
He's muted.
we're out of here. Peace.
Take it easy. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye-bye.